Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my B6 inserts. I always use the inserts from Jasenia's printable shop, and the kit I'm going to be using is this pretty old kit from Soda Pop Studio. This was her mystery kit, I think either last May or June. It's really, really pretty. I've been hanging on to it. I never used it last spring, but it is too pretty to destash. It is a huge kit though, so I will be using what I use and then putting the rest in my leftovers, and hopefully someone else can make a second spread out of it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay guys, we are literally on attempt number 5 of starting this voiceover. I just keep messing up and I don't even have very high standards. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started and hope this one works. So I am starting with the to-do headers across the top of the spread. I just like putting them on the top. I just think it's a little bit easier to write in. I kind of like aesthetically or like functionally having my plans at the top, but I do think it's easier to write the to-dos at the top. So I'm gonna do that this week. And they're like kind of, I think it's more of like a taupey brown than it's coming up on my camera. This looks really gray, but it's like a taupey gray brown. It's very pretty. And then I'm going to use the date covers that came with this kit. I love these date covers. I'm just like really into that distressed wood look. I just think it's so pretty, especially like in spring and fall. And I'm also using the date dots that came with the kit as well, since they coordinated and they were there. And just gonna go ahead and lay those down and fill this in. And yeah, so this, in addition to the voiceover giving me a lot of trouble, this particular plan with me, we'll see, was I jumped around a ton. I tried to edit some stuff out, but that was like unnecessary, like me using undo and then deciding that I wanted to put the stickers back down in the same place. Just life skills, guys. But I was just having a very hard time with this kit. I think mostly because I don't really use a ton of Soda Pop Studio kits, so I wasn't quite sure where everything was. And then also, like, it's such a big kit that there's so much to pull from that I was like very disorganized. So anyway, next up I'm using the heart checklist. I decided to go with 4 heart checklists this week because I did want to have a pretty productive week, since the week prior to this I was traveling and the week after this I'm traveling. One was for personal and one's for work, so I wanted to get a decent amount done this week, and I also didn't have a ton of social activities planned, so I could be productive. And I just cut down the hearts, or the checklist, from the kit because I just thought the colors were really cute and coordinated nicely. And I'm putting them on the weekend, mostly to just kind of fill up some space. I don't know that I really need them for the weekend, but because I have the like long checklist, but I just kind of like the way it looks. And then next I am going to go with the quote box in the top corner there. I love that. Take the scenic route. Sorry about the head dart. And then I'm going to move on to quote the bottom washi, like not real bottom washi, but this is washi from Simply Gilded. I just included this in like a haul from earlier this week. It was from her candy collection. It's like this pale minty green, and it has champagne bows, and I am just obsessed. I would like very rapidly enjoyed this washi color, and I love the 15mm too. It's just like a very quick new favorite. It's so pretty. I just love the champagne bows, I think. And then next I'm going to go in with my full boxes. I don't know if you guys saw quickly dart onto the screen. This kit did come with a sampler sheet from Two Little Bees. That was also one of the reasons I had picked it up. And so I am going to pull in some of those as well. But first up, I am going to use the glitter headers. I did position these not quite down enough such that I could put like a full icon. I just didn't feel like doing that this week. I just wanted to have everything in the to-do section, but I did leave a little bit of space in case I wanted to write a tiny note, which I ended up doing on one day, or in case I wanted to use like an icon that would take up space, and also just to give the spread a little bit of breathing room. So now I am going to do the full boxes as deco, and I just tried to space out the kind of more distressed wood ones with the dark wood ones, and just to, I don't know, get some good color balance. This week ended up being, I'm trying to think, I'm recording this voiceover on Friday night, so not having a very cool Friday night, but it was a pretty good week. I'm just feeling like I want things to be settled, like a week in between 2 weeks of travel. You know, you don't feel like you can get I don't know. I don't feel like I could really get back into a routine, like as much as I wanted to try. So I let myself be a little bit lazier than usual on weeknights, which is never ideal, but that's okay. And then I am going to just go ahead and do the weekend the same way while I am thinking of it. I have a very grunty little princess next to me, so if you hear snorts or grunts, please know that's not me. That is the tiny princess, who is not tiny. Oh, and that's the other thing this week. It's been so rainy. I feel terrible for Sarita because she hates the rain. And so like we don't take her for walks. Although I did just order her a poncho and I am so excited. It was like $12 on Amazon. So it was like super cheap. I don't know if she'll wear the hood, but I think she will wear the coat at least. And then we can at least get her out for like 10 minutes or so. Cause she really likes, normally she gets like 45 minutes a day of walks and she really likes that. So anyway, on the other side of the page, I am putting down some of that really pretty bottom washi, and then I used a full box from the Two Little Bees sampler that she contributed to the mystery kit, but I'm kind of moving that a little bit around. Undo is that stuff I just used to remove the stickers from the paper. It is so handy. If you don't have it yet, you definitely need it. I have a link down below to buy it on Amazon, and it is just a lifesaver, especially for working on the inserts here. Jasenia was so amazing and sent me printed version of her inserts because she had like test printed them for something. It was like the nicest gift ever because I hate printing and cutting inserts, and she did such a beautiful job. And the paper she uses is like so buttery and soft, but I don't like to like just try to pull up stickers from it because it does like tear a little bit. So if you like use Undo, it's definitely like a lot, quote, safer for your paper. So anyway, on to the sidebar. I used another Simply Gilded washi. It was the one that came in the, I think it was the March subscription, and it had a pink corally background with white polka dots and then gold bows. So freaking pretty. I really liked that, and I just thought it matched well with this kit. I just didn't have a skinny version of it to use at the bottom. And then I used a habit tracker, and here you can see I just tore up some of the paper trying to shift some things, and there's a lot of space to fill in the sidebar in terms of, because I just don't like to use lists in this sidebar since I have so much listing space on the other page. So instead I just filled in some more space with washi, and then I did use one weekly list for a dinners to mark down my dinners. And then I think, oh no, I need to do more headers. So, first I'm doing the little dinners. I thought these were so cute. There's these like little flags that you put on the weekly list. I really liked the aesthetic of that because they have like little hearts next to it. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's really cute. Oh, and then before I fix or do the rest of the headers, I am going to go ahead and change up the full box for Friday. Like I said, guys, all the Undo this spread, it was just like unreal. And I decided I unintentionally left that biking box behind, and I just thought that one was too cute to not use. So I put it on Friday, and I thought that like kind of balanced the spread a bit because I had the quote box on the sidebar, and then this one said hello with the bikes. I just love the bike theme. So cute. Unfortunately, not a week for biking. This is not a very thematically appropriate. I think the entire East Coast has just been like pummeled with rain. I mean, I know New York had like tornadoes. Insane, guys. So anyways, now I am going through with the today headers just to break it up a bit. I just kind of liked the way this looked. And then the next thing I'm going to do is actually use the, wait, maybe not yet. I might do the bottom washi first. I forget, guys. It's a mystery to me and you. Oh yeah, so I am going to use these transparent bow headers. How freaking pretty are those? They are from Simply Watercolor Co. They were on a $2 Tuesday, and so they're literally foiled bows on a transparent backing. They look so pretty in real life, and I'm just layering them over the glitter headers, and I just think that looks really cool. Just an extra way to add some sparkle in your spread. I just think it looks really pretty, and I didn't want to use the confetti ones because I just didn't feel like they fit the vibe of this kit, but felt like foiled bows kind of fit the vibe. And then here I am just finishing off the rest of that quote bottom washi on the second half of the week, and with that Simply Gilded skinny green washi with my Erin Condren ruler. And so now I think we can actually start on our plans. You guys will have to let me know now that I'm doing a slower talk through of these. Do you want me to like answer questions in the beginning? I might actually end up doing this as my talk through and then switching to doing my Erin Condrens as a sped up TBD. We'll see. So anyway, on Monday, I am taking a quarter box from the kit as well as a little, kind of hard to see, but it's a little running icon because I wanted to go for a run outside. It ended up being the absolute only day I could have done that. So I was so happy I got it in. It started raining like that afternoon and like hasn't stopped since. I got a run during the day that day, which was really good. And although I was really slow, I hadn't run outside in like 2.5 weeks or something, just by virtue of weather. And then like being in Cancun, I went for a run, but it's like on the treadmill and I hate running on the treadmill. So it just felt like it had been forever. And then for my videos, I put down a little thing from the kit and I'm Sarita's trying to get on top of my laptop. Honey, no. For the little thing, I'm going to leave that there. I was debating using that for a reminder, but then instead I decided to use it for my video, and I'm using a heart from Clever Gal Crafts. Apologize, I don't remember what that colorway is. Oh, I do. I see it in the corner. It's called Miss Kitty, and it's with the gold foil, and I love that colorway. It's has some really good like fall colors, I feel like, although this is a spring kit. So then I put a little remember flag from the kit because I thought that looked cute, and I put a little contact symbol from Planting Roses under that to mark down that I needed to remember to change my contacts on that Monday. And then on to the rest of the videos, I decided to lay those down now so that I didn't quite forget. These little things, I do like that they're chunky, but it also took up a lot of room. So you'll see that I kind of debate undoing them, and then I think I cut it out, but like you can probably see the little like undue dampness around them. I was going to lift them up and then I ended up leaving them because I do think they look really cute. I just was going to have to squeeze in stuff the rest of that day. And then on Tuesday, I took a little icon there. I totally cannot even see what that is, but it was to mark down something in my to-do section. Oh, it's a little camera because I think I wanted to take photos. And then I'm also sticking some bills due down. I'm using, I had 3 bill dues this week, so I used the 2 from the kit that are for like the most important bills that I had to actually remember that they were already paid. And then the 17th, I knew it was already paid, so I used just like a smaller little thing there. And then on Tuesday, the only real other thing I had was going to Elevate that night. So I took a half box, and then I decided to use my Coffee Monsters Co. character stickers this week. I just think they're so cute. So I used the little hashtag squats emoji, and I thought that looked very cute because the squats color kind of matches this kit. And then on Thursday, I took the little credit card icon because that bill was a credit card bill. I'm just basically looking at the icons and putting them down now because I think these little cutout icons are so cute. So on Monday, I took a computer because I needed to edit that night. On Thursday, I took a trash can because it was trash day. And then I think I'm going to grab, what else am I grabbing? Oh, a little heart because on Wednesday, I wanted to remember that my husband had a happy hour. So I just was going to write that in kind of tiny font there. And then on Friday it was payday, and she had this really cute payday flag. And I initially put it on covering the bike, but I really didn't like that because the bike is so cute and I didn't want to cover it up. So I decided to just move it to Thursday. The important thing is that I knew that payday was this week, not necessarily that I had to put it on Friday. So we actually get paid, like it posts like late Thursday, I think anyway. So I just think of Friday as payday. So I'm going to put it back on Thursday in a minute, but I am on Tuesday. I tried to put in that house icon to mark down that I needed to pick up the house because we had the cleaners coming on Wednesday, but I decided, you know what, I don't want the days to look too cramped, so I could just put that in the to-do list. So I just removed the icon. And then I did put down that payday on Thursday, like I mentioned. And then since I wasn't going to squeeze in anything else on Tuesday, I shifted that little Coffee Monsters Co. box down. Once again, with the magic of undo, I am waving it to try to get it to dry. This is, oh guys, so much undo this week. It's funny, when I sat down to plan this, I was like, okay, Hol, you're gonna like get it done. It's not gonna take that long. And it was just so not the case. And so anyways, putting that Coffee Monsters Co. emoji back down. And then on to Wednesday. Then on Wednesday, I am taking a little flag and then what is that? It's a little, guys, I can't even tell. I'm trying to think what it would be. We had a cleaning appointment, but I thought I used a little cleaning lady for that. So, oh, I needed to go to the post office. So I think it's like a little Happy Mail one. And so I put that down, and then I did mark down the cleaning on this scallop box with that little kind of like broom and dustpan. That's when I said lady, that's what I meant. It looks kind of like a lady with her little bell skirt. I don't know if anyone else's brain went there. And then on Thursday, my husband and I were going to go on a date night. He had an HOA meeting that night, and so he gets out kind of late from that, but we weren't going to really have time to do a date night this weekend. So we decided to do one on Thursday night, and then I was going to just squeeze in a yoga class while he went to his HOA meeting. So that actually worked out perfectly. So for yoga, I am grabbing a little Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. And then for date night, I grabbed one of the cute little like date night couple stickers, and we went to ramen, and it was amazing. And yeah, really, really good. I like that little half box too with the little string of lights. I thought that looked really cute. Then on Friday, I wanted to get some laundry done, so I added that laundry basket there. And then on Friday, I did plan to lift after work. Full disclosure, that did not happen, but the other 3 workouts so far this week did. So you know what? We're doing okay. So for that workout, I am taking a scalloped quarter box and a little Coffee Monsters Co. little lifting emoji to mark that down. I just was so not, I couldn't do it during the work day today. It was just a busy, like I ended up having stuff to do all day, and I just couldn't take a break. So, I just did not want to do it at the end of the day. It was like the last thing I want to do at like 6 o'clock on a Friday when we have to get up at like 7:30 tomorrow. So was not happening. But anyway, on to Saturday. So speaking of, unfortunately one of Dan's relatives recently got sick, and this is our first chance to go see her. And we're going to you know, bring some flowers, and she's not in the hospital. She's at home now. So, just spend some time with her. So that'll be, good, hard, but good. So that's like kind of an all day car trip. We didn't want to stay overnight just cause, I mean, honestly, cause I have to leave on Monday for an all week work trip, and, we didn't get a pet sitter for Sarita. So it's a 4-hour drive one way. So we're going to go up and back in a day, but it's going to be a really long day. So I did just mark out a half box with a, car icon on top to do that. And then it is one of my childhood best friend's birthday. So I took a little celebratory emoji and the balloons from the kit on top of a quarter box to mark that down. And then I did add the weekend banner in case you missed it. It's such a pretty weekend banner. So I definitely wanted to layer that over the half boxes, or the full boxes rather. And then on Sunday, I am planning on going to Elevate. So for that, I'm taking a little Coffee Monsters Co. Little squats emoji once again. I just think those are so funny. And we do a lot of squats at Elevate, so it's very appropriate. And then I wanted to plan and film, and so I took a large planner to mark that out. And then I did need to mark my video as well. So I'm going back and adding that, but then I also realized I wanted to mark down Westworld. So I decided to lift the planner and put it in the to-do section. It was like a little large to put up there, but or did I make it all work? I guess maybe I just put it all here because I just didn't like that. Yeah, I guess that's what I did. Guys, the drama, the suspense, fascinating stuff. I know, I'm kidding. So I guess I put it up there and decided to make that work. And then I am taking the little cutout TVs here and layering that on top of another scallop quarter box. If you can't tell, I really like those, to mark down Westworld. And we might watch, we're actually behind, so we need to catch up because we missed it in Cancun and then we just haven't like gotten caught up yet. So anyway, for the rest of the spread, I'm just going to, as usual, cover that note section and add another weekly ombre there. I just like to use that to track my, well, I typically use it to track my Instagram posts. I'm calling it YouTube here. Although I have not been, admittedly, the last couple weeks on Instagram have been, I haven't posted like an Erin Condren spread in like a couple weeks because I'm behind on updating them. Guys, you know, this is when we have long voiceovers. I've got a lot to cover. So I And I'm just kind of going through adding these little icons. I just think they're really cute while that undo dries on the other section. And also adding some deco. There's some really pretty deco both in the base kit and then in the Two Little Bees add-on. I love like rustic flowers and burlap and bikes. Like that is just very much an aesthetic I appreciate. So I really liked the theme of this kit. And then just kind of adding some of these little arrows that came in the kit to decorate. Some icons. I'm going to use like a house for to-dos, and then for work to-dos, I think I found like a laptop or something. Oh, maybe it was a book. And then I am going back and adding that washi and then whiting out the notes thing and then putting in some of that pink washi just to bring it into this page as well. That washi from Simply Gilded. And yeah, what else am I going to add? Lots more deco, I think, because the deco is so pretty. Oh, and then the paw print, because I needed to do something for Sarita. I just needed to brush her. Oh, in the grocery cart. I put it down getting groceries, and then in retrospect, I was like, Holly, you don't need to get groceries. You're like traveling all week next week, which was silly. So I didn't need that icon, actually. But yeah, so here I am just adding some of that floral and bike deco because it's so pretty. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this spread. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, per usual. And don't forget to subscribe to see more Plan With Me's, and hopefully in the future I can be more organized. No promises though. So anyways, that is the final spread. Here's all the stuff I have left that's going to be going in my leftovers pile. I do my leftovers on my DStash account on Instagram. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.